Yeah, hi. My name is Babur. I have been in Shitcoin space for over a year right now. I have made some money, something about $4 or $5 million. I need to count it, but somewhere about that. I have started as a noob who tried to get into public pre-sales on like CoinList or something. But later I realized that the fee existed due to my friend who was doing crypto with me. And that guy's story is actually much more inspirational than mine because he went from borrowing money for food to multi-millions in like several months. Yeah. So
Did you say you made $5 million in shitcoins?
yeah, something around that. Yeah.
Okay, okay, makes sense. What was your biggest win? Like what a single play win?
Uh, I think Lily. Yeah, Lily was my biggest. Lily or V-Launch, one of those.
What was your initials and what was your exit?
Lily was 1 Ethereum. Yeah, 1 Ethereum, and I got out 160.
160 Ethereum.
Yeah, 160. Yeah.
Oh, that's alone like $500,000.
Yeah, something like V-Launch was the initial was like 3, and I got out with $500,000 as well. What else? Andromeda. Yeah, no, Andromeda wasn't a big win for me. Like there were some plays like this, yeah.
Okay, what was your most recent big win?
I aped Shina. I aped Church with 0.5 Ethereum, like literally a week ago or something, or 2 weeks. Yeah. And I got like, I don't know, 40 Ethereum from that, if I remember right.
You aped with 0.5 and exited with 40 ETH?
Yeah.
Okay.
So something like that. I may be wrong because I had so many apes recently. I can just check out. Let's like you asked to share screen. Let's just check out.
Yeah, share your screen, please.
Yeah. So I'm checking. What did I buy? So it was. Actually ape a lot of garbage. Like.
Guys,
No,
I'm asking Babur about his recent plays so you understand what kind of person we have on this VC. And I'll ask him questions. I don't want to call it an interview. It will be more than like two friends hanging out together and bouncing, brainstorming ideas.
Yeah, so that's 0.5 Ethereum Church buy. And I think I exited pretty bad. Yeah, that's 10 Ethereum sell. That was part of my position. It's okay, that's another one. Is this 9 Ethereum sell? It's 1. Second transaction. It's 3 Ethereum sell.
So far, 23 Ethereum exit from 0.5.
Yeah, that's 5 more. Oh no, that's Shiba Falcom. It's different tape. The same timeline. Yeah, that's 16. That's 16 more. And yeah, it's same transaction. So it's like 16 plus 9. No, it's actually only 25. Yes, it wasn't such a big win. Big taxes.
Okay.
Yeah. So at the same morning, it was Shiba Hunter. I got in for like 0.5 Ethereum on Shiba Hunter. It was same morning, and I got out at. It wasn't a big win because I overheld, so it was only like 8 Ethereum profit, something like that. And
yeah, 8 Ethereum is not a small amount, sir. 8 Ethereum is almost $30,000.
Well, yeah, that was a Shina Inu play. I got in with 1 Ethereum, or it's a deep buy already. I can't remember. And Yeah, and here I sold my 30%, and here I sold another part for 10 Ethereum. Here I sold another part for 7 Ethereum. And I have sold my rest of bag for 15 Ethereum, yeah, something like that. It's like in last 2 weeks, I guess.
Bro, listen to this, bro. I'm in this Discord. They invited this nigga who be making
Mute yourself,
$1 million.
bro. Mute yourself. NFT dude. NFT dude, mute yourself.
So I can mute him.
Hussein and NFT dude.
Hussein?
Hussein and NFT dude.
Yeah, so that was like 2 weeks. Also, it was a really good place, this one. It was a DPEG at Neutrino. It's a native stablecoin of Waves ecosystem, and I got information that it wasn't dead. So I got in. It was a very bad ape for me because I only got something like, I got in. I only made a 10k profit out of it, but it was actually a play where you could put all your money into this play and get like 2x. Yeah, that's last 2 weeks, I guess, something like that, and I had more on bot account, and I have some unrealized profits. This home through back actually was like 20 Ethereum more. If I sold my Degenius, that would be another 10 Ethereum profit, but I wouldn't sell that anytime soon. And yeah, that's it. That's it on main account. I have others, but on this one, it's all.
Okay. So now we established that Babur knows his shit. He knows what he's doing. Like you've seen on the blockchain, he made like with a few plays over 300 or 400 Ethereum with like 3 or 4 Ethereum investment. So it shows that Babur knows how it's done. Babur, is there anything else you want to tell us beside your plays? And what you are doing now? What are you working on now?
Oh yeah, Bell removed liquidity, unfortunately. Okay, so what I'm working now is Degenius. Degenius is a coin I have created. The purpose is to make an easy gate from people who make coins to people who make NFTs, and probably vice versa. So the idea is that, first of all, it operates as a DAO. First of all, why did I start it? I started it because there was literally no product in the space which could allow an easy transition between doing NFTs and doing shitcoins. Because the issue is that NFTs market is very tough to enter, and you need a lot of time and information to become operating normally. Like during the first original NFC bull run, you could just buy anything. Like I have minted like 30 ad, for example, and you thought you were genius. But when the thing started being tough, you started to need like more equipment, like NFT nerds, origins and stuff. By the way, was the third ever minter of origins. Like I was one of the OGs of that. And I wanted to have to make people's experience better than mine, because it was really tough for me at the beginning. So I wanted to create a product which allows people to transition easier. That's what Degenius is about right now. It also operates as a DAO, and it will fork HABIBIZ whitelist marketplace, because what Ramo has created is dope, and I really want to have something like that, and it will be really cool. Yeah, that's about my project for now. I think I have presented it well enough. Yeah, also it's not seen from the graph, but for those who have originally bought it, it's something about 200 X's from now, because original liquidity was 1 Ethereum, and so original market cap was like 7k, and right now we are sitting at 1.5 million market cap.
Okay. How your experience in the shitcoin will reflect on Degen coin?
Yeah, first of all, I have realized that several methods. This letter is insanely hard. I don't know how do you pronounce it. Several methods that use as a sniper are actually very useful as a developer because you know what to do not to get money drained from your project. Unfortunately, I have made some mistakes, but I believe that everyone who had hard coin have already left. So the idea is that I know what the people want to see to buy. I know what do you want to see to have a good community, because except for like 5 minutes investments that I usually make during aping shitcoins, I also have long-term investments, and I know what do I look for when I try to find a good project. Because the idea of a good project is not only utility or not only marketing. You need to have both. You need to have a strong community, which will hold the floor, so your token goes up only, and you need to have like a token with purpose. Because I know that there is Shiba, there are other meme coins, but I genuinely just don't understand them, and I don't believe that in the long term they will thrive and they will be successful. Like Shiba is 14 billion market cap, but we need to understand that it's a black swan, and it will be most likely never repeated again.
True. Shiba and Doji won't be repeated again. Agreed on that. Okay, so now we understand who is Babur, his project. Babur, can you tell us more about your shitcoin strategies? How do you plan to ape? How do you find your plays? What makes you jump on a play?
Yeah, first of all, let me show how it is done. I hope there is no porn here. Yeah, there is no porn. This is good. Okay, so we open token FOMO.
If you want some, I can send you some.
Yeah, you open token FOMO. After that, you checked recently deployed contracts, and you need to understand which of them are good. How do we do that? Unfortunately, all of them have already launched because I have literally aped that. So we'll look at the coin. If we see this, it most likely means that the project is done.
Rug pulled.
Yeah, because remove liquidity can actually be a good play. For example, if the dev has just deployed the coin and it has launched, for example, if dev is removing liquidity, it is a trigger for bots to sell. So he gets bots out of the project to give a fair entry to people and have a better distribution. So what do we do? First of all, we open the token. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's all rocked. Okay.
So this is your first place. You go to token FOMO.
No, actually, I use more advanced soft, but it's private, so I don't think you will be able to get hands on it. Another method is Dex Screener. You check the newest pairs and check which of them are getting traction. It's if you want to get early, because if something has been developed literally right now, like for example, this coin is called Sniper Bot. It has 150 BNB in liquidity, which means that it's a scam. Because if it wasn't a scam, there would be much more bias. And you must understand that if developer is ready to lock $60,000 in liquidity, that means that you're usually getting rug pulled. Because how is he going to take his money back? Like, what is his exit strategy? How the developer wants to make money? That is the question you should ask yourself. How is dev making money here? Because if he put in 60,000, you must understand that he expects to make at least like 90,000, for example. So how does he make 90,000 on this project?
Yeah, true. Right. Like we always mention, if you find a coin that has a big liquidity and big buys and the early buys, it's a scam.
Yeah, it's not always a scam, but most likely it is. It's, for example, let's take a look. There is a coin named Oil. Do we consider it a scam? Yeah. Yeah, it's different oil. It's not your soil, unless Ramo is crazy and he has created a shitcoin on Harmony. Yeah, for example, if you see a shitcoin on Harmony, just keep it. It's not for your. It's not for
Can
us.
you add in the filters Ethereum? So let's just look at Ethereum plays.
Yeah, let's look at Ethereum price. In place, we have. Actually, unfortunately, new pairs. Do they actually have? Does it? Actually
Yeah, and the
On
filters.
the top left versus all platforms.
Left, yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I actually don't know. Okay, so we open that. What do we see? We see 1 million liquidity play, 25 buys. That screams scam at us. It's legit the definition of a scam. Milady community token. The definition of a scam, because if you have seven. Okay, for example, let me explain what is a scam. So what do we do now? Is that we open this pair. We go to the token. I open the token. We open the token creator. We opened it. And if we see that Dev is buying his own coin like this, it means scam. Because like if you're a developer and you want to buy your own coin, you don't do it from your main wallet, because after that you will never be able to sell it. So you need to buy from other wallets. Okay, so we have understood why is it a scam. Like Cow. It's actually a very hyped launch. Which is being launched on Copper right now, because it was created from Shiba Dev wallet, but not this one. This one is a scam. It tries to impersonate that it's real. Like Shitcoin, fully diluted market cap at like 12 million. We literally ape almost nothing at 12 million, because what is if you ape at 12 million, you must understand that there are a lot of people who have aped at much lower point. And we must understand that, like, what is your upside? Your upside is like 5x, 3x, 4x, something like that. This Cryptip. This actually was a good launch. It was a relaunch of previously known project. It was called Selene or something. So let me explain how do I understand that project is good. So we open the contract. It's verified. It's good already, because unverified contracts are either inside place or scam. So we come here. We see that this dev has made another coin. Let's check it. Selena Inu. We can check in his transactions, because if he's deployer, he has it something somewhere here. Yeah, open Selena Inu, and we can check how has it performed. Yeah, it's dead for now. That's a bad sign. It means that coin is abandoned. No transactions here. So okay, that's remove liquidity. So Dev has removed like legit no liquidity kickback. Yeah, he was selling his own coin. Yeah, that's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. So if we assume that he got here for something, it's 5 Ethereum transactions, right? Okay. Yeah, he got like 20, 25 Ethereum from these cells. And initially he put in yeah. We just check the history to understand if the coin was originally good, because it is obviously a relaunch, and there is no way we are aping relaunch if original coin was bad. So we're checking at liquidity.
Okay, let me ask you, what makes you buy a coin with like 1 or 2 ETH? Like, when do you decide to jump on a coin with that big amount? Like 2 ETH is like $6,000-$7,000. Like you mentioned that you aped on one of these coins at like 1 or 2 ETH and exited with 160. What made you believe that it will give you that multiple?
Well, I usually try to ape with less. Usually it's very hard to ape with 1 Ethereum. Usually ape with less, because it's really hard. So let me show one of the good launches which I aped today. For example, Milker's DAO was actually a good launch, but I was sleeping during the time. So what? First of all, it's Milkers. It's a word for boobs. It's bullish. Because what the coin needs, it needs a good name. So after that, we're opening contract. And in contract, we need to find what is the amount of max buy. Because we need to understand that there are bots everywhere. And you're usually just someone's exit liquidity. So the idea is not to be as big exit liquidity as you could be. So we need to understand what was the initial max buy. I think it's I believe that this amount will be 1%, and we need to understand what was the initial liquidity. Initial liquidity was 5 So our initial maximum buy is 0.05, and if we talk about max value, it's 0.1. Even if you buy at 3x, 4x, something like that, you still have a pretty good entry. Your position is still not like wrecked. The lower max buy, the better it is. The smaller amount of liquidity is the better your entries. Because if you have like 1% max buy on one Ethereum, your initial max buy will be 0.01 if Dev adds all the liquidity. And it means that your risk is basically nothing and your profit is insane. If you think that it's a good play, I forgot what is the coin of the name, the tools here. So we are going here. We are going to Squawk. We are opening contract. We are going here. Here, Dev adds the liquidity. Here, Dev added liquidity, 10 Ethereum. Here, the first guy who bought 2.5 Ethereum. How much profit do you think he made?
Probably 200 Ethereum.
Yeah, he made more. Yeah, that's the point. He made 360 Ethereum.
Wow.
And he still has some left, if I remember right. He didn't sell
还没
everything.
卖掉。
Yeah, he sold everything. So that's the real play. That's the real. Yeah, and he still has some left. It's 100 billion or 100 trillion something. Yeah, 100 billion. Yeah, that's the play. So it was obviously a bot, and I was like really close to be faster than him, but I had no way of doing it faster. I made like 40 Ethereum on that project. I could do much more, but he literally was faster. So he made like 300 Ethereum,
我插一下可听红姐。
350 Ethereum from his 2.5, and I made like 40 from my 2.5. Yeah, so that's the point. You want to get as early as possible. You can actually perform well without bot, because you must understand, for example, like on this project, Squawk, for example, you need information. The most important thing in this place is information. So
Okay.
so you need to be in places where people have info. So for example, this transaction could be done manually. Yeah, it was done manually. No, it's bot. It's bot. What is the first manual transaction? Yeah, this one. This is manual transaction. So this guy got this amount of tokens for 0.04. And he later sold it for 1.24 because he was paper-handed as fuck. Yeah, that actually could be bought, despite the fact that it looks like human.
But here is the question, Babur.
Yeah.
Like, plays like Squawk doesn't come every day. Like this kind of play comes like once a month. We don't see plays that go to $20 million in 24 hours. Like, how do you find the daily plays? What are the things like? Do you have like a minimum liquidity added? Do you like, what are the things that you want to see before you jump on a coin? Like,
what do I? Yeah, sure. What do I want to see? First of all, I want to see a small maximum transaction, because that means that the coin won't get botted hard. Because if the coin got botted hard, you must understand that 350 Ethereum this guy earned is 350 Ethereum he has drained from the project. So project could go to like 100 million market cap like immediately if he didn't sell his coins.
okay.
For example, so you want to have a maximum transaction. You want to understand that it's not a scammer. Like, for example, if you look at Squawk, what do we see? We see money coming from Coinbase, and nothing interesting. But where does other money come from? It comes from this wallet, and nothing interesting about this wallet, right? But the thing is, But the thing is about this wallet is that this wallet has directly interacted with Shiba Inu deployer, and that means he's either from team, or he's either from team of Shiba, or he has direct connection to them. That's why I aped, like, I wanted to ape this with 10 Ethereum, and I aped with 10 Ethereum later. What did he find, by the way? Yeah, it's Chirp. It's their Chirp, for example. After they have created Squawk, same wallet has funded Chirp, for example, which did pretty well. We did pretty well. Yeah, you haven't. I know they haven't tracked yet. Yeah, for example, and it was still a decent play. It was like at peak, it was like 1.5 million market cap. So the idea is to find wallets which funding was good. What do I mean by good? The best case scenario is if you can track it back to the native smart contract creator, for example, to the developer who has already made another project. Being tracked back to Shiba is like the most bullish case you can make, unless you track it back to Vitalik Buterin.
Okay.
Or that the money have come from, for example, there are direct scams. For example, if money have come from HOP protocol or from seller network bridge, that means like scam 99% because it's like legit the same scammer all over again.
Okay.
So you need to have like from 1 to like 5 Ethereum liquidity tops, because 10 Ethereum liquidity you need to do the research. After that, usually when you research coin, you come into a coin contract, and there is a Telegram and website, and you want to know what do they have, because if website looks good, that means bullish. Like, is this website bullish? It's stock website. It's stock website, standard version.
It's a template.
Yeah, it's a template. Yeah, nothing special. But,
Actually, today I was rocked. Like, I went to the contract, found that they had a Telegram and a website, went to the website before jumping, and the website looked decent. Literally, they rocked and pulled the whole liquidity in 5 minutes.
Yeah, JITs can't hold nowadays. Yeah, so what is the point? After another thing is that you go to the Telegram and you check the group. If there is no group, it's bullish. Even if it's not mentioned in the contract, no group is bullish. Because many good launches like Kyom, Falkyom, Church, Apex Predator. Apex Predator was actually an insane play. I'm sorry I faded. There were no socials. No socials means that those are either a very lazy rug or insider play. And you must understand that when you ape a lot, you are fine with getting rocked sometimes. You are literally fine because it's part of your job. The idea is to be able to ape this fucking thing. Yeah, that's what you want. You want to be a buyer. Like, you want to buy this fucking thing here. You must understand that I have faded.
This is the question, the $1 million question.
Yeah, I had a call on Cult here, and I have decided that it's already too high.
Why?
Because I thought that rumor was bad, and after that it went up, and I was like, I want FOMO buy, it's definitely top, and it was top until it's the fucking until it's this.
Okay.
You must understand that 1 Ethereum buy here is 100 Ethereum here.
Yes, correct. Now the question is, I've heard that you have a Telegram group and you do calls.
Yeah, I do.
Can I share it with our HABIBIZ?
Yeah, sure. My public group is public. Feel free to share. I try to provide good content. I ape a lot. Sometimes I ape like many different garbage. But I try to provide as much information as I can and to provide it before launch, because if I provide it after launch, I usually already have a bag, and I don't really like dumping on people, because dumping on... I actually have lost like 2-3 years Ethereum recently because I didn't want to dump on people who followed my call. So
trust me, I know the pain.
Yeah.
So the problem and responsibility that comes with making calls.
Yeah, because you earn money by making calls because people pay you for making calls. But if you don't make paid calls, you don't earn money that way. So just I now call less plays, because if it is an obvious PND, I'm fine with participating in PND, but not all people are, because in PND, like, the fastest, the quickest hands win, and the slower hands lose money. And you must understand that you must make some money for your followers, because otherwise you will be in a very bad position, because you have spent money and time doing that, and people lost money, so it's a very bad taste.
Babur,
the question.
Babur, yeah, CryptoPal.
Oh. I want to ask one question before you jump, Ramu, because about the Telegram. I am on the Telegram group and I see it's a chat. Do you have like a channel where you just make calls? So the call,
it's in pinned. Like, you can.
Okay, can you, like, after this call, can you share all the links with me so I can post for HABIBIZ to join?
Yeah, sure.
Ramo,
Minute, please.
back to you, sir.
I don't have anything to say anymore.
Okay, Babur, what is the future for Degen coin?
Yeah, what is the future for Degen coin? First of all, we are getting Royal. Getting Royal is bullish because, first of all, you get shitloads of oil, you get shitloads of whitelists, and Ramo likes you. And Ramo liking you is a very important thing.
I've liked you before. Wait, what the fuck?
I'll deal with the milk bag. You just.
I'm just talking to you. Yeah. So the future of Degen, we will have a full on-chain marketplace and whitelist marketplace, and due to NFT connections I have got, we will we could actually get a PXN whitelist, and those are worth on market right now something about $4,000 each. Yeah, imagine if only HABIBIZ got a PXN whitelist. Unfortunately, they didn't.
We did get it, Babur.
Yeah, I'm just trolling you.
Okay. You just said you want me to like you, but now you're trolling me.
Well, man.
Babur, if I may ask, how many oil did you get for, say this?
How many oils did I get for what?
For promoting like that.
You must understand that I literally have 26 HABIBIZ on my main account, and it's not I can get more oil. I have enough oil for any whitelist I can come in time, because usually Ramo drops M at NA time, and I usually sleep at NA time because it's fucking impossible to be awake at 7 a.m. Yeah, so I have enough oil. No, I just generally like HABIBIZ. That's why I'm talking here. That's why I'm bullish on projects. That's why I bought some. I have bought some, and that's why I have bought some for DAO.
Let me just say something, guys. For most of you don't know a lot about Babur. I've met him since I went into New Tokyo. I'm not talking about this just because he's here. I don't give a fuck. I'd say it, to his face or behind his back. That he's one of the most respected people in New Tokyo. Everybody respects his calls 100%. He's a very hard worker. That's why I have 5 ETH in Degen, and I haven't touched any of it yet. And I know he will take it to places, huge places. His connections are, endless in the space, coin-wise or in the NFT space. So he's, his concept is new to DeFi, kind of like what he's doing. Okay, he has his DAO, he's buying NFTs, that happens. But, this is going to be the first whitelist marketplace in DeFi, right, Babur?
Yeah, because there are whitelist marketplaces in NFT market, but there is, I have checked, there are none in the DeFi space. So the idea is to be like the first guys who have done it.
Exactly. And with his connections, imagine the burning of the token that's going to happen, It's going to be crazy. So long term, really bullish. Like usually shit. Where's that? Who's fucking hot micing?
I muted him.
Okay. Yeah. Usually most shitcoins don't live a day, don't live an hour, and then you have some that live a day, and then you have some that are long term, and the ones that are long term, you know how 99% of projects don't make it in NFT world? Well, in shitcoins, it's 99.99% of projects that don't make it. And I think this is one of that 0.1% that will. Just because, the vision is clear on what they want to do with the coin, and that Babur is not one to let his project go to shit at all. He's just started, just like an NFT project. Nothing moons in a day. And I think the starting price for Degen, how much was it? 0.4, was it, Babur?
The initial price for Degen was 0.01.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there you have it. Now it's at $1. So
yeah, and we had $2, and like for a brief moment we had 2.5, but not on this chart.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure 90% of BBs dumped as soon as it went up because you guys are fucking paper hands. But this is not a project to dump. Learn how to hold, you fucking paper hands. Learn.
Yeah.
Because it has a utility, Ramo. Just like Cult, just like every play that went to be $100 million, because they have a utility.
And this is not, and this is a project that wasn't shelled from day one by 500 callers, That's the difference between this and like every other DeFi project that has a future. I'm not saying they don't. They have definitely, of course, like the projects that he just mentioned are insane with utility and great DeFi projects, but they put in a lot of money behind chillers to, get that insane volume. And the way Babur is doing it is building it first and then getting it to them. That's 100% the way.
Yeah, because I have experience. I have had some experience with callers. Like you get like this type of chart, and it's good. It's good that some people get better exit, some people get better entry. But usually you want chart just to go up. Like unfortunately, we had to relaunch due to problems. But our original chart was legit. Like probably I will be able to show you.
700.
It was like
3L.
Yeah, that's original Degenius. Yeah, it's tracking. Yeah, our original chart was like this. Like this is sell for liquidity, but it was like this. You must understand how bullish it was. So if we combine those two charts, we have full graphs that we are like just hitting up, and they like. I'm not asking people to join because it's wrong, but if people want to be a part of this journey, it's a pretty good idea. Yeah, that's
Here is
about it.
what we have to say. Just remember, guys, how Habibi at one point reached the zero floor. Why we reached over 1 ETH? Because the project had a good team, a good utility, a good community. Combine these three pillars together and the team building non-stop with experienced founder. This is how HABIBIZ went to achieve 100x. Now, Ramo, like you can like check Ramo wallet. He has over 5 ETH in this. I personally invested in this, most of the tycoons and royals in this, because we know that this is not a one-day play. This is more of a long term. And probably soon it will start having more eyes on it. More people will find it, will understand the utility behind it. and it will keep growing organically. I don't see Degen going parabolic in one day, but it will have that organic growth that if you forget the chart for a couple of weeks, you will come back happy and you will sleep at night. Remember, like we have a saying in shitcoins, if you aped on a shitcoin, you can't go to sleep. You need to sell before you sleep. This is different. This is not a shitcoin. This is a project with a utility, with a DAO. Like, just so you understand, Babur swept Habibiz's floor and he got 2 royals already, and he is getting a third, adding to the DAO. Adding to the DAO will add to the value of the project. Imagine a project with 3 royals and there, getting all those whitelist, oil, and all the utilities. And he is giving back to the community. Am I right, Babur?
Yeah, we have already. If I just wanted to make profit, I could have already like I don't know 70k profit from Degenius, but I have like I don't know. I haven't fixed any profit from the project because I'm reinvesting completely right now, and like I'm fucking furious that I didn't know about HABIBIZ later. Like, look, you could literally like look. No, sorry, not that much. Look here. You could get a Habibi. Not like
No, go all time.
Yeah, go all time. You could get fucking Habibi
at zero. Babur,
for a
I've seen it.
Yeah, for fucking 001, you could have generated oil all this time. You could get like I have bought 36 Habibis at an average of 0.9. You could get 36 Habibis for a price of a drink in the USA in the next year. So it's literally insane how. Yeah, so yeah, it's actually insane. What this growth is spectacular. Like literally, I thought you were 0.1, not 0.01.
We were 0, Babur. The floor price was 0, like just a 0, and we had listings like 300 to 400 listings to 0.05 maybe.
Yeah, I see. You had 1,050 sales. Holy fuck! What did you actually do to achieve that? Did you give away a house in Miami or?
I showed them my deck.
Oh wow! Yeah, okay. Yeah. It explains why amount of listings dropped. So yeah. Now the idea about shitcoins. There are 2 types of strategies. You're either flip really quickly. You need to get better equipment. You need to get better understanding of like. It's all about being fast. But if you are not that fast, you need to find good projects and buy them. Because buying Cult was actually a ballsy move. Because you must understand that Cult didn't look well at that point. Like at that point I was called, it looked like basically like look, that's pre-sale. That's dev somebody new project. That's it's going down. Sideways, nothing interesting. Down. You find the text on the website which says, "I am Ryoshi," and yeah, this happens. Like if you don't know, Ryoshi is the developer of Shiba Inu, so it's like most famous person in the space after Vitalik. If Vitalik made a shitcoin, it would probably go higher. Yeah, you must realize the difference between this. This is 0. Like it's literally 1,000x, something like that. Yeah, so the idea is to find a good project and invest in it. Like you must Shiba Inu is even better example. Let me show you.
Shiba Inu is a one of in a lifetime.
Yeah, Shiba Inu is safe. Yeah, Shiba Inu is one of the So you bought Shiba Inu here. You're like, yeah, it's garbage, I guess. Okay, it's good. It's going up. Between this point and this point, there are minus 80% value. There are minus 80% value, and you must understand that Shiba Inu was released earlier. There is just no chart there. It's uncharted waters. It was released in January, and it was like sheesh, going to the complete bottom. And after that, it did like, yeah. We're not talking about Shiba Inu because I'm not talking about with my best trader about him participating in Ethereum ICO, because if you think about things like this, you will literally go crazy. Yeah, and something here, I forgot where. Yeah, something here, I think Vitalik sold half of Shiba Inu, which he had. Yeah, to help relieve COVID. So it went completely down, and you literally could buy Shiba Inu here. It's actually not that much, because you must understand that the chart was starting something like here, for example. Yeah. So find a good project, buy it, hold it, and that's the way of becoming really rich. Some of my guys made a lot of trades, made a lot of clever moves and stuff, and they still have made less money than they could have made by holding. For example, one of my guys had 10% of baby cake supply. And he flipped it for like, I don't know, 30 BNB profit, which is a lot. It's like 15k at that moment. But at peak, his position costs like $2.5 million. So the idea is either to flip really well or to find a good project and stick to it. Because Shina, it's not even here right now. Shina wasn't a hard thing to buy. Like, everyone could buy Shina Inu. Like, literally everyone. It's Shiba Swap. Imagine trading on Shiba Swap.
Does this add to the
Yeah. Yeah, so check it out. Shina Inu was a very easy buy. Like, when you see the volume coming, is it? Yeah, it's Shiba Swap again. I'm getting rocked. Yeah, it's Uniswap, it's free. Yeah, so you could buy Shina Inu was an easy play. You just see it getting volume and you buy it. It's insane. There are people who say that Dex Tools is better than Dex Screener, and I believe, and I believe that these people are literally insane. So look at it. Shina Inu was here. Was literally the easiest buy in the world. I bought something like here. You buy it, you get 100x, like really soon. It was 2 weeks ago. Like, when we say that Shiba Inu was a play of a lifetime, yes, that's correct. But a place like Shina Inu, Kyom, Vulture, I don't know, Cult, they come, there are literally at least one per month, that's true. One per month, you can make...
Probably one per week. We have like a big play that does that 100 to 200x.
Yes, and you must understand that you just need to hit one to feel yourself well. I have made like 100 Ethereum or 150 Ethereum this month by hitting big plays, and like, which took me 10% of the time, and I made like 20 Ethereum doing 90% of the time. So the idea is like either to grind really hard and still get 10% of the result, or to find, research a project, invest in it, and get 90% of the result. It's a Pareto law. You have probably heard about it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but that's all about.
One second, guys, if you are not asking, please mute yourself. Please. Guys, who's making the noise?
Is at the bottom.
The Wokin, bottom
Okay.
of the VC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Muted. Ask, sir. Babur, answer the question.
I'm showing you. So we go to the coin market cap. It's in Russian. I can switch it to the English. Yeah, okay, whatever. So we are going to the ranking. We are going to the metaverse part, and we are looking at them. For example, would you fucking buy a thing at 4 billion?
No.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. Expecting it to go higher. Do you buy Ape at this point?
No.
No, you fucking don't do it. It's already, you must understand. So Babur Timurid Club collection right now Bored Ape Club collection have 10,000 pieces, which are holy fuck, how expensive them. So total market cap of Bored Ape Yacht Club is $3.3 billion. If we add Mutant Ape Yacht Club, and Kennel, can add 50% to that evaluation, and we'll have $4.5 billion evaluation. So, and it's the most popular and famous NFT collection in the world. So, how the fuck can the coin, which does legit nothing at this point, has weird distribution and has fully diluted market cap of fucking $33 billion, or it's let me check. It's circulating supply. Yeah, it's fully diluted market cap. It's $20 billion. It's $12 billion. And current market cap is $3 billion for nothing. Like we have a rumor that the land will be sold in Ape, but I think that it's already priced in. We literally don't buy anything at these prices unless we are completely sure and we have inside information, or we have we are completely sure that it goes up. Like, don't fucking touch things at billions market cap. Your potential gain is 2x. And you risk all your capital, by doing so. So where are we looking at it? Where are we looking at it? We're looking lower, as low as we can. So the idea is to look something good out of this, because at 10 million market cap and even at 50 million market cap, or even at 100 million market cap, we still have place. The best thing to hit, obviously, is to hit this garbage. Like, no, not even this. This garbage. This garbage, which is almost delisted, which has almost no market cap, which is fucking useless. Like, so we want to go as down as possible. Yeah, actually. Yeah, obviously I do. Like, that's Altura. We have probably all heard about it. It's one of the most famous gaming projects, and it's like at 500. It's wrong evaluation. Okay, it's wrong evaluation. Yeah, it makes more sense. It couldn't. It's wrong. It's wrong market cap coins we're looking at right now. Yeah, well, those are real now. Those are real. Oh, actually, I'm top holder of this. I used to be top holder of this one. Is it actually live? Yeah, okay, we'll check it out later. Well, I don't actually invest in high caps mostly, because you need to have a good understanding on what is good about them. I have thought about streaming and just trying out gaming metaverse coins, because like most of them are actually cringe as fuck. And you don't want to invest in cringe projects. I had a pre-sale in that, but I paid it, so didn't get it. Yeah, so actually, Mist is dope. Mist is actually dope. I have seen what they are creating. Their issue is that they are on BSC, and the biggest problem of look at this guy, which says that Mist is $10 easy. Current market cap is 5 million. Fully diluted market cap is 90 million. It's reasonable, it's fine. But if we consider that it does 100x, its fully diluted market cap will be at 9 billion, and 9 billion is very optimistic for a project. So the idea, if we talk about, I'm looking at CDFI, I'm looking at GameFi, because if the bull run starts, they will be the top exposure possible. I'm buying every DeFi Kingdoms dip when the dip is reasonable, and it's macroeconomically wise to buy it, despite the insane market cap it has. I'm looking at Mist because I'm looking at Big Time. I'm looking at whatever the fuck Baker releases. I will try to buy as much as possible. UFO used to look good, but nowadays it's just garbage. Radio Kaka is actually a very interesting project, but I don't speak Portuguese. And the team is Brazilian, if I understand right. And this coin has been like one of the most stable performance I have seen because it's literally detached from the market. It has its own ways. So Brazilian coins are a good thing to exchange. I have been told about Vulcan, what peer a lot, but it's like 300 million market cap. What is your potential gain? Like 3x? It's all of these are already too risky because you invest too much to get so little. So Dalarnia, yeah, actually Dalarnia was an insane play. Yeah, Dalarnia was really great, and I faded. The 1 to 100 million, yeah, I think that is the place because under 1 million, there is usually no gaming coin because literally all of them start at much higher evaluation. And if we talk about 100 million, you need to have a like decent research. If you want to get into, I actually had a pre-sale in that, but I faded. If you want to get at 100 million market caps, you need to research them. You need to understand why is it at this level, what is it. Like, for example, in Neo Tokyo, there is a big research team which does it. But unless you can do all of that research yourself, you need, like, you probably just fade it and try to get at better level or just follow people who understand this stuff. Yeah, I'm Babur Timurid everywhere. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm completely open.
Babur,
Yeah.
another question. Did you hear about the commission or CMSN?
Yeah, actually, I faded it during the launch. It didn't look good. And
what do you think about it now?
Yeah, well, now it has connection. It has connection with Saitama, and Saitama will help them shield because every buy you do of commission pumps Saitama. So obviously, it's a bad buy right now because everything which could happen good to it has already happened. Like, let me check.
CMSN.
Yeah. So, what do you think about CMSN? You were now at 4 million market cap, and we had peak at something like
22.
Yeah, 22. It's a token with taxes which are not used to pump this coin. It means it will eventually die. All reward tokens, all reflection token, all reward tokens, which give you rewards in different token. All tokens which use their liquidity to pump someone else or something, they always die. Why? Because you must understand that there is, for example, a 4% tax which goes to Saitama. That means that if you buy plus sell, 8% of potential liquidity which could go to the project goes somewhere else.
No, the question, Babur, even Shiba will die. We know that all these plays will die. But do you think what?
Will Shiba die?
Like, I don't believe any meme coin or a shit coin with no utility will survive long term.
Do you realize that Shiba is releasing their own metaverse?
Yeah, like Shiba is a different case, but I like Floki. Do you think Floki will be a long term play?
I don't know what they are doing. Like if they all try to implement utility sometime, because for example, you can just like if you already have a good audience which like you and stuff, you can always release BBs. Like it's how it should be. Like first of all, you make a good community, and after that, you release Neo Tokyo Season 2, sell it for 4,500 Ethereum, and do nothing with that except for like earn some money. So that's all the tokens do. They will release land sales. They will introduce some, I don't know, sellable tokens. They will introduce leash, bone, and stuff. So it's utility in some way, but it's actually just a cash grab for them to have more money.
Okay.
Yeah, so it will eventually die, but everything will die eventually, except for the things which are like just liked. There is fashion on stocks. There are meme stocks. There are not only meme coins. Like Tesla, for example, is a very bad asset, but it's like everyone's favorite. It only goes up.
Correct.
So your idea is to find like new everyone's favorite. And yeah, if you see, if you talk about that, there is like one good play in a month. During this month, there were like, I don't know, 100 play, not 100, like 30, 40 really good plays. We had commission, we had mission, we had like, a lot of plays. So, but you need to spend a lot of time like researching and yeah, and you literally burn out really hard if you just ape token FOMO, like you see. You go to token FOMO. You go to token FOMO. Oh wow, new interface. Okay, that's not what I expected. You go here, look what has deployed. You check it out. Yeah, usually if money from Coinbase is bearish, like we get here, we see 25 approvals. That means that the shit enable trading comment was already. So start trading. When it has passed, and we saw 25 approvals. Do you know what that means? That means that the shit was fucking botted to hell. Yeah,
Sorry, did you say from Coinbase it's bullish? Or,
no, it's bearish.
Or bearish.
Yeah.
Why?
So it's bad.
Yeah, actually, because usually there is a different mixer which decent projects use. Like, look, we have 34 approvals already, most of which were made in the same block. It means the same bot sent the approvals in the same transaction as he bought. That's how bot transactions look like. So he bought this, and he went to approve it. And now the question is, do we have a chart already? Yeah. So look, we have this bias, it's all botted. And sometimes there is a new type of scam because developers used to scam by removing liquidity and or I don't know, making it not sellable. But nowadays the most common scam is this one. You launch your project, you bought it, you get on charts, you get on graphs, and after that you just sell and it goes to zero. Yeah, it's the most common scam right now.
Any last question, boys?
You did mention that you're gonna get the links to his stuff.
Yes, I'll post all the links after this call. I'll get all the links from Babur. I'll post them in my channel. You can join his Telegram for the community. You can join his calls channel on Telegram where he just posts the calls. And you've seen the guy, like, he's a blockchain wizard. He knows his shit. He do the research, so he doesn't just make calls. You've seen some of his plays. Like, we established that he is a shitcoin master here. And he has Degen. I'll post the Degen chart as well. Degen is not a quick flip or a pump and dump. Consider Degen chart like HABIBIZ when we were 0.1. It will be an organic growth as Babur builds on his utility, builds his community, builds his DAO. The coin will keep going up. I'm not opening or looking at the chart for at least few weeks, personally. And I think if Ramo's still here, he thinks the same.
I think the same.
Thank you, sir.
I have a question.
Go ahead, sir.
For these shit coins that you're really bullish on, like that you're willing to dump like 3-4 ETH, how long do you hold? Like how long do you wait to take profits? Because you never want to nuke the chart, but you never want to lose out on profits either.
Oh, I used to hold whole position, but nowadays I usually take initials. So I go in for 3.340, it goes 2x up, I take half away, so now I'm risk-free and just riding the wave. It gives less profits, but it gives you better mental stability, because if you ape as much as I do, because let me show you something. I think. Yeah, let me show you something. That's amount of transaction I have made on Ethereum. I haven't touched Ethereum until recently, but this is amount of transaction I have made on BSC.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but it's not much. You must understand that it's not much. Let me show you where the real shit is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, it's Ethereum. No, holy fuck, I actually ape a lot. Yeah, ape a lot. And that's where the real shit is. It's another account, but it's not all. The all is here. Yeah, here. Yeah, that's when you become going crazy. So the idea is that you need
You
to
are
have
crazy, sir. You are crazy.
really.
70,000 transactions.
yeah. That's not all. You know, I have like 300,000 more. It's not like all manually. Most of them are bots are used. It's are bots usage. But you must understand that to even have that amount of bot usage, you need to fucking spend insane amount of time. Yeah,
Miners must love him.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, miners appreciate me really.
If I may ask, you said like everything is about the news. So usually with us, like in the NFT space, we are hanging out in like NFT projects and they share the news. Like this is a good one, this is a bad one, this is a rock. You know?
Yeah.
Where can we find this in the shitcoins?
Well, that's you need to follow influencers and follow callers and stuff, because they usually know their stuff. So yeah, considering how much miners love me, that's only on Ethereum. Like, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Do you have like people that you recommend to follow that are trustworthy?
Yeah.
Not a public
yeah. Except for me, I will post several guys which are really decent. Like the thing is that there are two types of callers, which are like greedy fucks, like Fleur. Do you know Fleur from NFTs?
Yes, definitely we know him.
Yeah. So
if you see Fleur on any project, run away.
Yeah. That's the idea. So it's Fleur and Aoki. Like if you see those two people, you just fucking run away. And there are influencers who are effective, who are popular, but well, if they promote it, it's fucking disgusting. Yeah, so I will send you some recommendations and tell something about each of the guy I recommend.
Okay, I'll get the links from you after the call.
Yeah, okay, guys. I think that's it for tonight. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, sir, for your time, and see you in the group.
Last question. Can I ask?
Yeah, sure.
Did he go? Oh, I thought he ran away. Is there any bots you can suggest that is affordable, maybe?
Any bot which is affordable will not be effective.
Plus,
what is the minimum would I need to spend to get a decent bot?
I spent 20k monthly, I think.
Oh, smokes.
Yeah.
One more thing about bots. One more thing. I personally have a bot. Unless you can read the contract, read the anti-sniper code in the contract, you will not be able to run the bot. The bot is not like a cute interface where you click few clicks. It doesn't happen that way, because most legit launches, they have anti-sniper, anti-bots, and they block certain number of blocks. They block for certain number of times. If you can't read all that from the contract, you won't be able to operate that bot. So you will be wasting money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Well, you can take the time to learn, I guess. I mean, I can.
Yeah, so the bot is just a method to improve your performance. It's just like having a gun versus having a sword, for example. But unless you know what you are doing, you will just cut your fingers off.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Babur. And I'll ask you for a few links in the DM now and post them for the group. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good
Well, and Babur.
Thank you, Babur.
Again, guys, again.
And Ramo for staying here till now.
Thanks, Babur.
Thanks, B-Stars.
Definitely.